Part 1. The Bermuda Triangle, The Mysterious Journey. The Bermuda Triangle, the name that evokes mystery, intrigue, and a sense of the unknown, has become one of the most famous and perplexing regions on Earth. Located between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, this area is not only known for its bustling maritime activity but also as the site of hundreds of mysterious disappearances of ships, planes, and other vehicles. For centuries, people have wondered why in such a vast region, only this area claims so many lives, and why are these disappearances so baffling? Could it be coincidence, or is there some unknown force lurking beneath the surface, erasing all evidence of these ill-fated journeys? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries behind the Bermuda Triangle and attempt to understand its true nature. A beginning in ancient records. The strange occurrences of the Bermuda Triangle are not a modern phenomenon. In fact, the tale of this mysterious region dates back to the 15th century, when the famous explorer Christopher Columbus first noted unusual events while navigating these waters. On October 8, 1492, while Columbus was exploring the Caribbean waters, he observed that the compass on his ship was malfunctioning. This unusual event made Columbus cautious, although his ship and crew safely returned to Spain. However, this entry marked the beginning of human fascination with the region, and from then on, many would wonder whether these strange occurrences were mere coincidence, or if the Bermuda Triangle was truly a place of inexplicable phenomena. People began to speculate that something might be different about this area. The disappearance of Flight 19, a haunting event. One of the most terrifying events that cemented the Bermuda Triangle's reputation was the disappearance of Flight 19 on December 5, 1945. This flight, comprising 5 U.S. Navy bombers under the command of Lieutenant Charles Taylor, set off on a routine training mission. However, this ordinary training exercise turned into one of aviation's most perplexing mysteries. The squadron took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at 10 p.m. According to their plan, they would fly east towards Bermuda to conduct some training exercises. Everything was normal until they entered the Bermuda Triangle. Suddenly, Lieutenant Taylor reported to the control tower that the compasses in the planes were malfunctioning. Not only his compass but the backup compasses in the other planes were also failing, rendering the squadron unable to determine their location. Despite efforts to solve the issue, the situation only grew more alarming. They tried to change course, but no one could determine their exact position. Lieutenant Taylor ordered the squadron to head north, but no matter how far they flew, they could not find their way. control tower communications became increasingly disjointed, and the squadron's position was never truly confirmed. After several failed attempts, they lost contact. The control tower, hearing nothing but static, became worried. Despite a large-scale search operation involving over 300 ships and planes, no trace of Flight 19 was ever found. The planes, along with the search plane sent to rescue them, vanished without a trace. No debris, no bodies, no wreckage was recovered. They had disappeared as if swallowed by the ocean. Theories behind the mysterious disappearances. Following the disappearance of Flight 19, scientists began investigating the Bermuda Triangle to explain this strange phenomenon. One of the most popular theories was the existence of rogue waves, towering waves that can rise as high as 30 meters. These waves appear suddenly and can swallow everything in their path. Scientists speculate that rogue waves could have been the cause of the disappearances, as they have the power to consume ships and planes within seconds. However, not everyone believed the explanation was that simple. Many pointed to supernatural theories, including the possibility that the Bermuda Triangle was home to ancient civilizations. Or perhaps it was a location where extraterrestrial beings were conducting experiments. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of Flight 19 grew even more complex as these theories gained more traction. Feeding into the public's fascination with the unknown. Scientific explanations and other mysteries. While theories about rogue waves and strange magnetic fields persisted, scientists also suggested that the Bermuda Triangle could be home to an undersea anomaly where spatial distortions might cause objects to disappear into another dimension. Some researchers even pointed to the possibility of underwater earthquakes or methane hydrates that could destabilize ships or planes passing over them. Despite the numerous scientific theories and supernatural speculations, no definitive explanation has ever been provided. The Bermuda Triangle remains one of the most debated and mystifying areas in the world. Some believe the mystery is rooted in natural causes, while others cling to more fantastical ideas. Conclusion: the Bermuda Triangle's ongoing enigma. Today, despite advancements in technology and understanding, the Bermuda Triangle remains as mysterious as ever. The unexplained disappearances of ships, planes, and people continue to capture the world's imagination. While many scientific explanations have been proposed, the region's secrets are far from fully understood. Could it be that the Bermuda Triangle is simply a dangerous stretch of water with peculiar natural conditions? Or is there something beyond the reach of our current understanding that is truly responsible for the bizarre events that have occurred there? Only time will tell. The Bermuda Triangle remains one of the world's most enduring and enigmatic places. As long as we continue to search for answers, it will remain a symbol of the unknown. A place where science, legend, and the supernatural collide, and where the truth, if it exists, remains hidden beneath the waves. Part 2: The Journey Beyond the Sea, Unexplainable Events. Christopher Columbus' ship continued its journey into the mysterious area known as the Bermuda Triangle. After enduring a terrifying storm and experiencing strange phenomena, an overwhelming sense of unease surrounded the crew. Strange lights flickered beneath the ocean, shadowy figures appeared in the fog, and the sensation of being lost grew stronger. But the most unsettling discoveries were yet to come. As the ship ventured deeper into the area, even greater secrets began to unfold. Lost in the thick fog. Three days had passed since they entered the Bermuda Triangle, and everything seemed to be spiraling out of control. From the moment they encountered the malfunctioning compass to being swept by strange waves, no one aboard could explain what was happening. Things became even more bewildering when a dense, thick fog suddenly enveloped the ship. Though they tried to steer the ship in the right direction, the truth was, they had no idea where they were. This fog was unlike any they had encountered before. Columbus stood on the deck, gazing into the thick mist ahead. Anxiety began to build within him. A seasoned explorer, Columbus had faced countless challenges on the seas, but never had he felt this powerless. At that moment, confusion filled his mind, and he couldn't explain why the ship had fallen into this state. It seemed as though an invisible force was manipulating their path, preventing them from escaping this strange stretch of ocean. sudden loss of communication, mysterious signs. As the ship drifted deeper into the fog, Columbus began to notice more and more strange occurrences. Some of the crew reported seeing other ships briefly appear through the fog, only for them to vanish as soon as they got closer. These eerie shapes didn't just appear in their line of sight but seemed to materialize in the minds of the sailors. Causing them to become disoriented and fearful. One evening, as the dim light from the oil lamps began to fade, the crew suddenly heard strange sounds coming from beneath the ship. A rattle-like metal screeching, and other unexplainable noises that set everyone on edge. Some claimed it was the sound of a massive creature below the sea, while others speculated it was the ghostly noise of an old, lost ship from the past. These rumors quickly spread among the crew, only adding to their growing sense of dread. Despite this, Columbus remained resolute to know. But just hours later, another strange event occurred. One of the first mates reported being unable to reach the command center via radio. This made no sense, as they were very close to the shore, and the radio signal had been working fine before. All communication devices had gone silent, and they were now completely isolated from the outside world. The darkness of the night. As things became even more incomprehensible, the ship continued to drift in the fog, with no sign of land in sight. The crew began to grow more anxious with every passing hour, as the uncertainty of their location deepened. During the night, they looked up to the sky, only to see the stars shifting unnaturally. And strange streaks of light appeared in the sky, resembling distant lightning, though no storm was near. Some of the sailors even mentioned they felt a strange pull from above, as if something was. Columbus, though anxious, kept a firm grip on his leadership. He decided to lower the sails and allow the crew to rest, hoping that when dawn came, they would find a way to get back on course. But when the first light of day broke, the most unusual thing occurred. Before them stood a small island, appearing out of nowhere, but as they drew closer, it vanished like a mirage. It was a small island, with tall trees rising above the surface of the water, but within minutes, it disappeared entirely, as if it. The final warning. As the days passed and the ship continued to sail through the eerie fog, Columbus felt something was terribly wrong. He stood on the deck, staring into the Black Sea, where the waves rolled silently. Suddenly, a cold breeze swept over him, bringing a sense of unease. At that moment, Columbus recalled the writings of previous explorers, warnings about a region of the sea cursed by unknown forces, where no one could find a way out. He turned and decided to order the crew to turn back. However, strangely, despite their attempts to retrace their steps, the ship couldn't seem to find its way back. The fog rolled in once again, and the signs of land still failed to appear. Their journey seemed to have no end. End of Part 2: A Path with No Escape. The next part will continue to uncover unanswered questions, taking us further into the Bermuda Triangle's shadowy depths.